Hey guys, Natalia here, an English-speaking tour guide, interpreter, and a teacher based in Kiev, Ukraine. And today I'm going to give you a tour of one of Kiev's bookshops. By the way, below are bunches of viburnum berries. They say viburnum symbolizes the Ukrainian spirit and is associated with a young girl and blood. I'm recording this video midway through the New Year's celebrations, and before you is a seasonal installation. These are deluxe bags decorated with drawings. Each one of these drawings has a meaning of its own. And below is a book about the Crimean Peninsula, which was annexed by Russia in 2014. It's been recognized as the bestseller of the month. Right now we are in a small anteroom that leads to a much larger room. Now we are going to have a closer look. We are going to enter that larger room. You can see that the shop is actually filled with books up to the brim, and it's quite an impressive sight. And the color diversity is amazing. Without a doubt, publishers go to great lengths to make their books look attractive to the reader's eye. Now, on my right, there's a rich collection of books in Ukrainian, and the signs read history, biographies, memoirs, and you can see a picture of the current Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky. Now, most of these books are dedicated to Ukraine's history. Okay, now I think that these books are so colorful that the buyers just can't resist grabbing them, holding them in their hands, and ultimately consuming them. And have a look. A very comfortable place to sit back and relax with a nice book. I have no idea, but this shop is called the Ye Bookshop. Kniharnia Ye in Ukrainian. Ye is a letter of the Ukrainian alphabet. It looks very much like the English letter E. Have a look at these plants. I enjoy looking at them. They kind of liven up the bookshop interior. Now we're going to see some books in Ukrainian, and these are children's books. Have a look how brightly colored they are. So this book is intended for children aged between 7 and it says 107. It's about the history of Kiev Rus. Kiev Rus was a medieval country which preceded modern-day Ukraine. Now let's move on. As you can see, the shop has a steady flow of visitors. So they say man can't live by bread alone. So, and again, this book stand is filled with Ukrainian books. Now you can see a Christmas tree standing by the wall. As I said, we are in the midst of the New Year's celebrations. And this book stand is filled with books in English. You can see all these titles are in English. These books were written by foreign authors. And I think it's a sure sign that Ukraine is slowly but surely opening up to the outside world, and especially to the English-speaking world. And this particular book is called Brief Course in Ukrainian. okay, for foreigners. And you can even see Princess Harry photo at the back. Now, this is one of the bookshop posters, and there are quite a number of them here. Now, let's move on. On my left, there's a rich selection of books in English. And let's have a closer look at it. And this chain of bookshops, called Bookshops, is known for its rich collection of books on business and entrepreneurship. And there's also a rich collection of fiction books, classics, and other books. And this book, I think, is examining some psychological issues. But this shelf below is filled with books dedicated to the ongoing war of Russia on Ukraine. So the book covers much darker and gloomier, and this one is entitled On Tyranny. Let's move on. So you see, life is no bed of roses. So we are living through this period of hardships and troubles caused by the ongoing war of Russia against us. And there's another poster. You can see a typewriter with a sheet of paper and a heart. Okay, and this book stand is dedicated to music, architecture, and painting. And this particular book is about the legacy of Leonardo da Vinci, and this one is about Salvador Dali and the Spanish architect Gaudi. And this one is entitled The History of Art, a brief history of art, and this is the history of design. And let's move on to the bookshelves crammed with books in Ukrainian. Okay, now we are slowly heading out. So you can see this Ukrainian letter E, which is a kind of a logotype of this bookshop. Okay, on my right, there's another two posters on the top. And down below, there's a book stand filled with deluxe publications. All these are expensive books intended to be presented as a gift. So they are quite expensive. This book is called The Evolution of Ukrainian Costumes and Clothes, and this is also dedicated to the Ukrainian Vogue. And this one is about the art of design. Now we are heading to the checkout. I think that this bookshop is doing very well, that it's operating at a profit, and it's very popular with visitors. And that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, please donate any amount of money you think appropriate to help me continue making such videos. Until next time, from me, Natalia Kishina, goodbye.